If you want to do a slander report, I would love to start this off. I think Jamal Murray deserves all the slander in the world.
Telling the truth.
I think if we're gonna slander, we can go ahead and just point it all at Jamal Murray.
He moving speed better than
We can go all the way at Jamal Murray.
Can we stay on DeMar DeRozan?
No.
That's what I want to do. Can we please stay on DeMar DeRozan?
No, because there's a $52 million a year player getting 13 and 16 on 5 of 16 and 6 of 16 versus 2 hurt teams and not showing up with 6 turnovers in the game. No.
Okay.
He ain't even out playing D'Angelo Russell. No.
All right. So he is who? What is Murray this year? I think he 18 and
No, he's 17 on 31%.
That's what he
31% from 3. Now I'm not doing March control. I'm going to tell you information, and I'm going to tell you objectively. He's averaging 17.9 ox, 31% from the field, or 31% from 3, and he's shooting 38% from the field.
Yep.
And he's and again, his playmaking's been a whatever.
Right.
But he's not doing his job at all.
Yep.
Sounds awfully bummish to me.
It's not bummish. No.
I say it and it's troll.
No, it's not bummish. Because y'all dudes go.
And Michael Porter Jr. been really good this year.
Give me a B.
They're all doing their job.
Stuff instead of accepting guys for who they are. We had this conversation a month ago, 2 months ago, when y'all dudes roast me when I said in year 5, this is probably who this dude is. So in year 5, who is Jamal Murray? Jamal Murray's about a 20.
He's worse.
He's an NBA champion. That's who he is. He's an NBA
Jamal
champion.
Murray in year 5 is a 21, 5 and 4 guy. That's who he is. Now Jamal Murray is 18, 5 and 4. So who is Jamal Murray? Jamal Murray is probably an 18.
Penny Hardaway.
20. No, chill out, Ron. Jamal Murray is probably an 18 to 21, 5 and 5 guy. That's why they built the offense around, because he doesn't pass like that.
No.
That's why they built the offense around their big guy.
This is objectively his worst. This is objectively his worst start, period.
That's why they built the offense around their big guy, who is the better playmaker, who is the better distributor, who is the better scorer. That's why they built their offense around him. That's why they did that. Jamal Murray, he told us who he was years ago.
No, chill. You're doing this thing. You're doing this thing where you're this is 2020 hindsight. This is the worst version of Jamal Murray we've seen since the 18-19 season, period. There is no version worse than this. He had a career regular season last year. So everything you're saying is objectively not true. He was an objectively different and better player last year than he is right now.
In terms of his production.
Efficiency, production across the board.
Right.
Across the board. He is a elite 3-point shooter over the course of his career, chill.
Sure.
He's shooting 31% from 3. Chill. He's shooting 41% from 3 in the last 3 years on volume.
Okay.
He's shooting 31% from 3.
On volume. So that's year 5.
He shot 48% from the field last year. He's shooting 38 now. This is a drop off across the board. Across the board.
Which is and if you think about what he was doing in year 5 and what he's doing right now, okay, it's a bit of a drop off, but this is probably who he is.
10%. No, chill. This is why sometimes when you talk, you're like, I'm saying this is the baseline. Even if you think he's a 21, 5 and 5 guy, he has been on really good efficiency for a guard. Not
so the efficiency is down, Swiper. That's it.
10%.
Pretty big deal. I mean,
10%. Chill. What are you talking about? Do you realize if he shot 10% and better, he'd be averaging 22, 23 points per game on the volume he's shooting at? This is what I'm saying. Everything across the board is different.
Or maybe he would just be getting better. Or maybe he would just be getting better shots. And still be averaging.
He's a tough shot maker over the course of his career.
He's always been a tough shot maker. That's
he's not hitting shots.
Right.
Period. Open or covered.
So now we're in a position where he's just not hitting shots. Maybe that's the problem. He's still getting the same shots he was getting 2 years ago.
No, chill. But this is what I'm trying to understand. Jamal Murray is objectively playing worse than he has, and you're saying this has always been who he is. He's never not been an elite shooter since basically his second year in the league. He's never not been an elite shooter.
So his shooting is down. Okay, his shooting is down.
When your main function is scoring, and you're not scoring the ball better than D'Angelo Russell, you are having an objectively horrific year. Objectively. There's no moving around on that. You're having a worse year than Austin Reeves and D'Angelo Russell. And you have been objectively a better player than both of those players. That's what I'm trying to understand. A 10% drop off, you're bumming. This is horrible. It's affecting the team across the board. The team is worse off because you're playing like this
right now in the West. I think
they could be better off if they started another point guard over there who's been playing better than him when he starts.
No, he hasn't.
When he starts,
he also hasn't been shooting. This is what I'm saying. Like we're doing
when he starts, not off the bench.
No.
Okay, so wait a minute, Swiper.
Russell Westbrook has started for the Nuggets has been better than Jamal Murray.
Sample size. Yeah, sure.
Okay, And you want to talk about a sample size again? We're 13 games into the season. You told me he was objectively
he's been bad
so
since
that's a small
April.
sample size.
No, it's not. Chill. I'm carrying this over since April of last year. He has been a worse, and again, some of this is injuries. Since he got hurt and the 5 game back in the regular season when he was fine. From the Lakers series to now, he's been in a negative efficient score, period, across the board. And it's not even in the thing with Jamal lives in this place in his head where he's like, as long as I dominate in the playoffs, it really doesn't matter how I play in the regular season.
No, that doesn't work.
Jamal's playing like a bum, and that's why he's not on the thumbnail, Swiper. And that's why he's not on the thumbnail.
Who is on the thumbnail?
What's De'Aaron Fox true shooting look like these past 4 games?
4 games or just the whole season?
Past 4 games, true shooting. I'll look coffee.
However you want to do it.
I mean, Darren's been better. I mean, I don't know.
He's not just now better, Swiper. He's been better.
On the season, he's at 61%.
I mean,
Swiper, the problem is that you have to do things like this for all the casuals around the world to even notice you. And it's embarrassing and it's sad. And it's not true. I'm just saying, like,
last 4 games, 67.8% true shooting. There you go, 67.
What kind of percent true shooting, Mars? One more time.
67.
Yeah, he's scoring crazy
over the last 4 games. 67.8%. It's pretty good.
So 109 points. Well,
is that pretty good?
Yeah, that's very good. Well, averaging 40 over those 4
games. He's averaging 29, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds this year, and he's shooting 51% from the field. Like, that's amazing.
And he didn't have to shoot. He didn't have to shoot 100 threes to do it.
See, remember that was my thing, Ox. I was like, yo, De'Aaron, your 3-point shot's not really falling. You said you got a wrist problem. You are, other than Ja Morant, you are the most athletic point guard in the NBA. And I think De'Aaron's faster than Ja.
He is.
So like, nobody can stay in front of him. Like, I don't know. I was watching both of those games. And De'Aaron literally gets in the paint at will. Literally, all he got to do is put his head down and go and get to that floater.
Not playing the way he's. Why is Jamal Murray?
Because he's a bum
right now.
That's why
there's no injury.
Like when I think about being a bum, right? When I think about being a bum, I think about Killian Hayes, Mons. So are we talking about Jamal Murray like we talk about Killian Hayes?
No, man.
I mean, you give Killian Hayes the number 2 option on the Nuggets. He probably puts up just as much inefficient numbers.
Oh goodness. Well, again,
maybe Jokic
relative to what he's
doesn't have the
supposed
ability to carry him anymore.
Yeah, sure.
Are you saying that Jamal Murray is a Joker merchant? Is that what you're trying to tell me, Mons?
Could be.
It's just, but
I'm not gonna say that because when it was implied 2 years ago, he was hating. So I'm just gonna say I think.
But even with Joker, he's not been good this year. This is the issue. It's like his numbers. He's had 2, I think, efficient games over the course of the whole year. He had a 28-pointer versus the Heat he was going off for, and he had a 24-point game versus the Nets that was relatively efficient. Outside of that, though, Jamal has functionally. This is what I'm saying. Here's the most disappointing part, and this is me. This is just how I think. If you're telling me I'm playing next to a 4-time MVP, if Ox was a 4-time MVP, if Ox won 4 Emmys for Player's Choice.
Yeah, Mars. He should have won it in 20. He should have won it.
But he didn't. He's not.
No, I'm talking about this year too. I'm talking about this year too.
Oh,
I'm saying that, like, if I'm playing next to a player
next year as well.
Sure, whatever.
Let's get back to my 4 Emmys though.
If Ox had 4 Emmys, and Ron, this is why Ron is an L host. If Ox had 4 Emmys, and he's been the greatest talent on YouTube television, and he's getting best lead personality every year, and you're telling me that I'm not even like nominated for Emmys after being in his shine for the last 4 years, that means something's wrong with me. I'm not getting better. And I'm saying for Jamal, you've been playing next to the generational hub. Like, he's the best player of his generation, and you ain't even sniffing like all NBAs. Now, again, I do want to blame
better spot. You hold me back.
I do blame the injuries. I do blame the injuries for the 2021 run, and I think 23 he was really good. I think he should have got it. He should have got that the All-Star that year over Mike Conley. Mike Conley got a BET Lifetime Achievement Award nominee that year for 70 points a game versus with the Utah Jazz. Didn't make any sense. But I'm saying, y'all, like, if we're just going based on like who you're with, if Donovan Mitchell had this, if Devin Booker had this, if De'Aaron Fox had this, think about what De'Aaron Fox do next to Joker. That's what I'm saying.
You don't need Joker.
Just imagine. Sure, whatever. So a much worse player. Think about Jimmy Butler. Think about Jalen Brunson. Think about any of these players. It wouldn't even be a conversation. They'd be all NBA. They'd be fighting for first team. But here comes Jamal. It's just like, going to MMA fights watching MMA fights on the phone during interviews.
The same Jamal Murray that we saw 2 years ago.
Can't live his life.
No, bro, it's just a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's
sharp and
Chill, he's worse. Chill, he's just a worse player though. I'm good with that.
Even if his efficiency is down this year, this is the same Jamal Murray who we just saw 2 years ago, who we were talking about in the playoffs, who got busy. He didn't get busy in the playoffs in one series.
Guess what happened, Chill, when he did that? Guess what happened when he did that? They won the championship.
They won the
NBA championship. 4 of the 5 years that Joker been in his prime, Jamal Murray has been hurt for 3 of them, and including last year, and it's negatively affected the team. The 1 year he was healthy, and the 1 year he was himself, they dominated everybody. So this is the issue. I couldn't even, because it's not even injury. Like I'm asking.
I don't think that's who he is. I don't
think but chill. I'm asking you. No, chill. This is the problem.
Well, yeah, chill. He's not 2023 playoffs, Murray. That's
this is the issue with what you're doing, though. Chill. He is not even playing at regular season Jamal Murray level.
That part I get. Right?
Just do that.
Over these 13 games, we just started the season. Over these 13 games, the efficiency is down. Sure. Now, can we talk about Jamal Murray a little bit later on in the season? Is this going to continue? I hope not.
They're 7-5. They're 7-5, and he directly is the reason why they've lost the last 2 games. More than there's collective reasons why, but he shot. What is that? 11 of 31, I think, in the last 2 games without Joker. It's just you can't do it. Can't do it.
That's basically what LaMelo shot last night, and he gets praised.
He was 11 for 29. Is actually that's what LaMelo Ball was.
I saw LaMelo take down Giannis.
So Jamal Murray playing off Joker. That pick and pop, that pick and dive, him being in the mid range. He's still getting those same shots. Has his mobility changed? I don't see it. I mean, in terms of him being less athletic, did he lose a step? Is he out of shape? What's the problem with Jamal Murray? Why isn't this thing working? What's the problem? His ball handling hasn't changed. When I'm watching him play over Joker, he's still getting the same screens that he was getting from Joker. He's still getting the same looks because guys are playing drop coverage on him. He still gets to the rim, and yeah, I've seen Jamal Murray throw it over the top of a guy once or twice. I haven't seen it in a long time, if I'm being honest. I haven't seen it quite.
I haven't seen it in the playoffs.
Oh, everyone dunks on that fake rim protection.
Yeah. So, but with that being said, I'm trying to make sense of where we are with Jamal Murray right now. A guy who is 18-5-5, 18-5-4 on relatively worse efficiency,
negative efficiency,
right? So if he can just pick his efficiency up, that 18 to 21, it's not like that's going to go to like 24 or 25. That's not who Jamal Murray is. I don't think so. That's why you're running your offense through your big man. That's why you run your offense through your big man, because he's never been a great distributor. He's never been a great passer. He's always been a tough shot maker. I won't argue that. But in terms of him being a consistent bucket getter, like 24, 25, 26,
where are you getting this from?
I don't think Swipe was asking him to average 26. He's asking.
I don't even understand who's saying that. He doesn't even need to do that.
What I'm asking is, if the efficiency goes up, right? Let's say the efficiency goes up because it's at minus 10 points right now from what we talked about before. If the efficiency goes up and he's still at 21,
then Swiper will be happy. That's what he's saying.
Are you comfortable with that?
Swiper wants Jamal Murray to be Jamal Murray. He doesn't want him to be Steph Curry. He wants him to be what Jamal Murray has always been in the regular season. He's not doing that right now.
That's not what it sounds like. That's not what it sounds like. It sounds like to me as if
I translated. I don't know to tell you. I translated. That's what he wants.
That's not what it sounded like to me. I'm sorry, because what it sounded like is if the efficiency went up, all the production is going to go up through the roof now. When in reality,
well, yeah, if you're more efficient on
it goes up from where it is now. It goes up from where it is now. He's not saying it goes up to where De'Aaron Fox is. It just goes up to where it should be. Right now, he's not where he should be. That's what
he'll never be De'Aaron Fox, Mars.
Yeah, I agree. He's not De'Aaron Fox. Also, very bad timing for De'Aaron Fox to be doing what he's doing. So, it's the player choice way. Yeah, them boys don't get it started. The player choice way. Player choice way. Come and switch lanes into the player choice way.